Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tales. This is the fifth movie in the franchise. I saw it right after work today, earlier this afternoon. Um, and for total honesty, I've seen the first three Pirates movies. I didn't see the fourth one, even though I haven't. I haven't watched it yet. But I see the first three movies, and I really enjoyed the Pirate franchise. I even got the collection when it came out a few years ago. And like I said, the fourth one didn't really wow me, so I never really got to see it. I mean, I bought it because it's part of the franchise, and I guess I will watch it eventually. But this one came out, and I kind of wanted to see it, just because I saw the trailers and I knew what was going to happen in it. So basically, in this story, you have Henry Turner, the son of Will Turner, which his character was played by Orlando Bloom in the original trilogy. He's trying to basically free his father from the curse that keeps him and his mother separated, of course. And let's just say it doesn't work out the way he wants it to. So, okay, years later, he's basically searching for Captain Jack Sparrow, because Jack Sparrow has something that will help him. You know, he has something that will help him in a quest to find something that will free his father of the curse without spoiling it. Okay, being specific and spoiling it. Okay, and so you have Johnny Depp, of course, and there's a nice opening scene. They have a nice opening sequence, which kind of reminds me of something that happened in the Fast and Furious franchise with a safe. I was going to put it that way. I thought that sequence was okay. But anyway, and there's also another character they introduced in this movie. Her name is Karina Smith, and she's a character who's basically being, in the beginning of the movie, is being thought of as a witch, and they're about to hang her. Okay, so she gets involved with our gang. Okay, and they're basically searching for a thing called a trident of Poseidon, which whoever finds it gives them control of the seas and breaks all curses. So they basically are on a quest to find that. And also, at the same time, you have Captain Salazar. If you've seen the trailer for the movie, you see that's played by Javier Bardem, and he wants revenge against Captain Jack Sparrow for something that happened years ago. Okay, so he's basically uh, a ghost pirate, basically, and him and his evil crew are on a mission to get Captain Jack Sparrow. He's after him, literally, for revenge for something that happened years ago. Now, this franchise, this story's totally predictable. I mean, at this point with this franchise, you could practically write yourself. Have Johnny Depp, Captain Jack Sparrow, drunk a couple of times, fall down, run away, make a bunch of funny one-liners and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty predictable. What I did like about this movie, particularly that they did include Will Turner, Orlando Bloom's character, back in the franchise, because I think he was one of the best parts. Him and Elizabeth Swann, I thought they were one of the best parts of the movie, besides Johnny Depp. I think they were one of the best parts of the original trilogy, and I really liked those characters, and I know they weren't in the fourth movie at all, so that's why when I saw the trailer and I knew that Will Turner was in it, I wanted to see it. Okay, but again, this movie is basically totally predictable. I mean, and my bigger problem with this is Javier Bardem, and he's a good actor, so I don't blame it on his acting as much as it is on the character itself. The character, I know this franchise is supposed to be like an adventure, because it's Johnny Depp's pirates and all that stuff. So it's supposed to be adventurous, and of course it has lots of humor in it. And usually that humor is from the side characters. You get, besides Johnny, Captain Jack Sparrow, you get a lot of the humor from the side characters, like the pirate crews and stuff. They usually are whipping off one-liners and all that stuff. But Captain Salazar, played by Javier Bardem in this movie, to me, he wasn't that menacing. I liked Davy Jones, that character, which I think he's at World's End in that movie. I think he was more menacing as a villain. Captain Salazar, Javier Bardem, I don't know, maybe it was because they had him lisp and everything, with a lisp all the time. And I guess maybe they thought that was menacing, but and drooling. And his villain character uh, didn't really impress me, put it that way. I mean, he wanted revenge, and I can understand because they even show why he wants the revenge, but his character just didn't wow me as a villain. Okay, I just thought they were better villains in the earlier of the franchise. I think it was just better villains, and his character didn't move me as a villain. And as much as I like Kaya Scudero, she plays Karina, the woman of science, who's trying to prove something, based on her father. And I like her, the actress. I liked her, but her character, came off a little bit too much of a smart, not too much smart ass, but too much of a know-it-all. I guess that's a good way to say it. I didn't mind Brendan Waits as Henry Turner, the son of Will Turner, trying to, basically trying to find, that to try to Poseidon so he could free his father. His character I didn't mind as much. Okay, but I just, again, for being the movie that it just didn't. I think if Captain Salazar played by Javier Bardem was a more menacing villain, I guess I just didn't feel the threat, I guess, of him as much. I didn't feel that threat, even though he was after Johnny Depp and wanted to, Johnny Depp's character, Captain Jack Sparrow, and he wanted to kill him. I just didn't feel he was that menacing a villain. Okay, Jeffrey Rush is in this as well. He's back again as Captain Hector Barbosa, and he's not in the movie as much. And there's a twist with his character, which I won't spoil. And again, Jeffrey Rush does the best that he can because he's a professional actor, but I think his character was underused in this movie as well, and I really liked his character in the previous movies. So I'm kind of, sad that he didn't get more to do in this movie. But overall, like I said, there were parts I liked as well in this movie, here and there. And Johnny Depp, like I said, could play Captain Jack Sparrow in his sleep. Okay, and I did like the opening sequence. I did like that as well. And I like some of the side characters, his crew and all that stuff. I think there were a bunch of funny lines by the side characters, which I liked. But overall, this movie, again, is like totally predictable. Although, like I said, I did like the inclusion of the Turner family in this movie. I thought that was nice, just bringing them back to the franchise. I thought that was really nice. It's good to see Orlando Bloom in another Pirates movie. I really liked that part of it. Okay, but overall, it was a movie that wowed me. I mean, if you're a fan of the franchise, I guess you should go see it just for that. But as somebody that would just come into it, I guess it wasn't all that. Okay, and out of all the pirate movies, like I said, except for number 4, because I haven't seen that one, I would put this one I would rate this one 4th, I guess, because I'm not going to count the 4th one because I haven't seen it yet. But I would rank this one last. I guess I love the first movie, and I think I like the 3rd movie first, and the 2nd movie, and then this movie would be that's how I would rank them. So overall, I'm going to give Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales a 6.8. I'll give it a 6.8. Not quite a 7 because, again, I didn't think Javier Bardem's character was that menacing a villain. It wasn't that strong. I think it was kind of a weak villain, to be honest, perfectly honest. And which he could have been better because Javier Bardem is a good actor, but I just think his character was just played too much for laughs and not as menacing as he could have been. Okay, we'll put it that way. Again, 6.8. Anyway, let me know what you think of Pirates of the Caribbean. What do you think of Dead Men Tell No Tales? What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. If you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.